Okay, looks like we are live. So, welcome. I'm with my client Lorna Poole, and she's a money coach, an amazing money coach who has been through Feminine and Free. So, she's here to just share her experience of the program, her sort of story, some of the challenges she's been through, and the results she's created. So, welcome, Lorna.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
A pleasure. So, why don't we start by you telling us what you do and who you serve?
Yeah, I help. I'm passionate about helping women who want to change their relationship with money, who want to learn how to put their money to work and reach financial independence. That you will have the confidence, the knowledge, and understanding to do it yourself. That you can take care of your own money. You can do this for yourself. That's what I help people with.
Yeah, and I so love your mission, because what I see a lot in our world and in the online coaching space is, all this emphasis on making money, which that's part of it, but so often people are not managing their money, and women in particular, and they're making this money but they're not creating wealth. And I often see, the money's coming in and it's going straight back out the door. And I've worked in the past with some pretty high level coaches back when I was an OBM, and on the outside they looked like they were doing amazing, six-figure launches and all this, but I can remember couple of them couldn't pay their monthly lead pages subscription, £25, because they ran out of money, because it was going out as fast as it was coming in on like fancy photo shoots and champagne by the Eiffel Tower and all this stuff. So I love what you do, because you actually teach women how to manage the money and create real wealth, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
There's a difference, isn't there, between
Mhm.
making money and creating actual wealth?
Yeah. I was taught that, a business is a cash flow, but like, what are you doing with the money? And, real financial freedom comes from that money and being able to support your lifestyle. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Okay. So, why did you join Fierce Feminine and Free? You came through, I think, the last round. So, why did you join the program?
I joined because I was stuck, because I I was stuck on the sales call, and I was actually looking for somebody um around me improving that. But I ended up, when I had the conversation with you, you said some things on the call that made me said, no, this is a better option for me. And when I hopped on the call with you, I had no intention of joining Fierce and Feminine.
I
And you
like
had said a few things on it that were like, no, I need this. And like, looking back now, my sales call has improved. I have a process. I'm constantly talking to people. I'm inviting them onto calls, and I'm getting calls, and I'm
it.
signing, and like, wow, you
Yeah.
know. And I had tried things before that I was confused.
And you were actually already in a coaching program when you came in, weren't you? So, just speak a little bit about that. What was it that made you think, oh, I do need Fierce Feminine and Free, even though I'm in this other coaching program?
I was in another program for the strategy, and we were talking to them about your goal, private messaging about your goal, and I'm like, well, what do I say? And it was uncomfortable to do, and I didn't know how to follow up. I didn't know how to nourish. I doubted what I didn't even know what a process was. And when I did Fierce and Feminine, um, it teaches you things that perhaps I wasn't aware I needed to know. In that, like, I didn't know specifically, this is what a cold lead is, Lorna. This is what a warm lead is. This is what a hot lead. This is what it looks like. This is how you bring them into your world. This is how you nourish them and build relationships, and this is how you get them on a call. And I was doubting what I was doing. I was telling myself it wasn't working, and I was switching because I didn't know where to spend my time every day. That was
Mm.
another thing.
Yeah,
When
and because when you came in, I felt there quite a frantic energy from you at the beginning. And so, and I shared that with you. And so you were doing masterclasses, monthly masterclasses, but it was all a bit of a hustle. And in between masterclasses, you weren't booking calls, you weren't sure what to do in between. And it really felt like you were just kind of in go, go, go mode, but you didn't have a process that you could follow. So what we did is I encouraged you to take a breath and pause. And I supported you to get organize your calendar, helped you look at the process and how that can look in your business. And, to be fair, you did the work, you took it and you implemented it and you were willing. But how has that made a difference for you in your business?
Yeah, now that you say that, I felt scattered. But how has it made a difference? I'm clear of what to do, what to spend my time on, and I'm booking calls and I'm signing clients. And I'm building relationships. That was huge. And learning about like you might have to ask somebody several times. I didn't know that. That people have buying cycles. I didn't know that. And that to nourish, like I didn't know between the calls to follow up. And I have I follow my leads now and I know when to go back to these people. And I actually got a message from a lady the other day that I had spoke to months ago, and she was so impressed that I had checked in with her. And like it really does come off serving and building the relationship and genuinely having an interest in helping somebody.
Because so many coaches and people don't. It's like they hear a no and they think this is how it is. It's like they think, oh, I'm not going to get that person's money, so I'll just move on. That's icky. Let's serve, right? Let's genuinely be of service and let's follow up and let's treat people like the humans that they are. So I love that you've experienced that. So talk to us about some specific results you created after you came into the program.
I increased my prices because I can see now my process that I've been clients through, and they're getting the results, and it feels really great to be able to do that. Also, I signed 3 clients. I signed one in November, I signed one in December, and I signed one in January. When I came in to Julie, we started mid-October, I think. As you said, I was just scattered, lost, and I had no real process. And then I was second guessing it, and then I was like, and you told me something really powerful. It keep doing what's working, and I was like, oh, this is not working. but how I sabotage myself. Actually, I do get impatient, and I have to catch that. So, I think what really helped, Julie, is that you really know all of us personally. Like, you really get to know us, and you call us out and be like, how is this serving you? And, what's another way to go about it? And that was really powerful.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought that up, because you and a couple of other people giving me feedback actually inspired me to limit the numbers in Fierce Feminine and 3 to 5. And I've decided I'm never going to take more than 5, because I like to really get to know you as a person, get to know your business, unique personality, because it's no good giving people a cookie cutter process. Every business is unique. Every audience is unique. So yes, there's a step-by-step process, but the point is, let's take it and make it work in your business. And that's what I saw you do. So just to recap, you raised your rates, you brought on 3 coach clients, and I believe you now have a full pipeline of leads. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm plenty of people to talk to every day. And now I know how to talk to them. That was really great as well. The DM scripts, like, somebody'd write back to me and I'd be like, how do I write back to this? Or what and giving value, all that, and, just be a human being. And I found it very uncomfortable in the beginning. And it's, you always shared with us to, practice, and like you develop the muscle and the confidence. Like, I really feel like my business is making money, and I feel very confident that I will have 10K months this year. And it's incredible. And I wouldn't have had that if I didn't do Fierce and Feminine, because you said something that was really powerful, which was you're learning strategies above where you are. And I can say that was definitely my case. And then I was lost about how to pull it all together and make it work.
And so it filled in those gaps. And how do you feel now in your business? Do you feel differently to how you felt before?
Yeah, I feel really, really confident. I feel I know that if I know that if I work the system, I'm guaranteed, like, my worst case scenario now will be one client a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is not a bad worst case scenario for you to have, but you're not going to do the worst case scenario. You're going to do so much better. But it's like, it takes the anxiety down, because it's like, okay, well, I know I can do that. So where do we go from here? So
Yeah.
I love how you've implemented. Did you have any doubts before joining Fierce Feminine and Free? Did you have any concerns or doubts about joining the program?
My only concern was the program was short, and what would I do? What would I do after? Um, and it's actually worked out. The program has been very solid, and I know exactly what to do.
And you've actually come on board as a private client now as well, right? Which was a choice.
I actually blew up Julie's phone. It was like, I want to work with you privately. How do I do this?
Which is awesome. Yeah, I love that. So, so you were a bit concerned that the program may be short. Obviously, I've extended it a little bit. It's 14 weeks now. But did you find that, actually, was that enough time for you to learn what you needed to learn and begin to implement the processes?
Yes.
Okay, great. So what would you advise anyone who's considering joining and they maybe have some doubts, they're not sure, perhaps they've invested in coaching programs before, or maybe like you, they are in another program, but they feel drawn to Fierce Feminine and Free. They can see something there. What would be your advice to them?
My advice would be what really worked for me is you get the actual mentor. You get a lot of Julie, and she really gets to know you. And we all need different areas that need to be tweaked for my situation and not someone else's, And that was really great. And also, it really does give you a solid plan of how to have steady, as she says, a steady stream of clients and be booking calls. And that's what's transformed my business. Yeah, I know exactly what to do, and I know exactly how to go about it. I know what to do each day, and I'm seeing the results of doing that.
Amazing. And because, yes, the system is solid, the system is brilliant, and you have worked it, right? You are someone that took it, implemented it. You didn't sit back and not do anything with it. You went and did it. And each week you show up and you say, right, this is going on, this needs tweaking. Can we have a look at this? And that is when it works so well. So I want to congratulate you. Now, where can people come and join in with you and find out more about what you do?
Join my Facebook group. It's oh my god, I'm on a blank. Financially Independent Females.
Okay, so we'll put a link underneath anyway. It's fine. But so what do you do in your group? Like, why should they come in and check you out?
My profile, it's all plastered all over my profile, what I do. I help women master their money and reach financial independence. And the link is actually on my profile, so you just look that up. And if you want help around, maybe it's what to do and you're not taking the action. Maybe it's looking after, mastering that money bit or putting your money to work. It's money management. That's what I help people with. Yeah.
Do you have a particular type of person you prefer to work with?
Yes. I love a client who, I always attract action takers. I always attract people that commit. They they really want to learn how to, like, they're bringing in the money and it's like, but I'm living paycheck to paycheck. How do I now organize my money and start building wealth? Because the thing with wealth is every day we do not be taking the actions to getting that money working for us, we're stealing from our own financial future. And the reason why you build a business is because you want time, freedom, and money. And what happens is a lot of people, they have no time, no money, no freedom. So that's what I give you.
Yeah, and otherwise we're just on the treadmill. It's just another job. And as soon as we stop working, the money runs out. So what Lorna does is she helps you get off that treadmill and actually have some wealth and some damn time and freedom, right? So I love what you do. Definitely go get in her Facebook group. I cannot recommend it enough. You have a monthly masterclass where you teach people this as well for free. I know you have some other resources that you send people when they come and join your group. So get on over there, make sure you're a member of her group. Lorna, I want to thank you for your time and also just for being an awesome client. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.